So when it comes to Sonic and Sally and their relationship over the past 30 years in the Archie Sonic books and, Sonic SatAM, one thing that a lot of fans always are curious about is why a majority of the fans are supportive of it. I hear people say, well, Sally's not truly in the games, da da da. And I think it's mainly because of the fact that their relationship is very real in many aspects, to us fans. Basically relatable in a sense. Yeah, there's some exaggerations in the breakups or the tension or whatever, but you know, but basically on the real, it's very relatable. I mean, they're a couple that are basically the opposites of each other, thus they keep each other intact. You know, Sonic is the opposite of Sally. Sally's the opposite of Sonic. Both bounce off each other as foils. Both have snappy comebacks towards each other and sassiness. And they know what the other likes and doesn't like, and so on and so forth. And to a reader like me, that's very real. That becomes very real and very relatable. Now, to prove why we feel that way, anytime, the comic, and it's done in a variety of times, would break them up or at least tease that, they're no longer going to be an item, it would upset us because we're like, yeah, we understand couples will have, breakups or have to, spend time away from each other to cool down and everything. That's obviously very relatable, before getting back together if they want to give each other a chance and have a future. But, the thing is, when we see it done in exaggerated ways or in ways that just, don't make sense from a storyline perspective because, the director wants to do this and create this and all that, it doesn't sit well with us. It doesn't. Even in the cartoon in season 1, they kind of tease that, they may not be as much of a couple as you think they are, but yet we can already see that they are. They just want to tease you. They want to see how much you want to, you want to see it be fully committed to. And this is why time after time, day after day, issue after issue, episode after episode, fans are always going to be behind them. Anytime these kind of decisions of let's break them up for about 90 plus issues, or let's tease in the cartoon and they may not be an item, or back in the comic, let's tease that because they're separated due to some dumbass rule, excuse my language, God, dumbass rule that Sonic may now find somebody else and leave Sally and Nicole. It's like all that really does is makes us want it. All it really does is it makes us want to see them be together more so than ever before. It makes us want to see them back together more so than ever before. It's kind of like with Spider-Man and One More Day. When that happened, post One More Day, a lot of fans wanted those two, Mary Jane and Peter Parker, Spider-Man, to be back together. And depending on what variation of Spider-Man you read in the comic, there are a variety of stories in, let's say, the continuity of where it happened that they're trying to get them back together. While other stories and other continuities are placing Mary Jane and Peter with other people. But the ultimate goal for a lot of us all across the Spider-Man comic book verse, if you will, is to see Mary Jane and Peter back together. Period. Kind of like, you kind of look at what Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse and all that, or Into the Spider-Verse and Beyond the Spider-Verse, those trio of movies. All of us want to see Miles and Gwen get together. We want to see that. We want to see that happen. And, in the first, and they teased us with it in the first film. Obviously, it's going to be a focal point in the second film, and maybe more so in the third film. And the more they tease us with it, the more they kind of put in lines like it can't happen because of this and that, it makes us want to have it more. It makes us want to have it more. Which is why, when you really get down to it, is one of the main reasons why Sonic and Sally is so beloved by fans like me for as long as it has been. Because because of all these situations they got put through, even the Mecca Sally situation. It's like, come on, seriously. Are you trying to really just push our buttons? We want to see them together. Heck, when they did the reboot, if you will, and fans were happy that Sally was back to normal and everything. Yeah, Ian Flynn basically tried to say, oh, they're not a couple anymore, they're just friends and all that, and yet, you put little moments in there, here and there, in the reboot, that show that, yeah, they are friends, that they are more than friends, or that there is something there more than friendship. And just by those little teasers that you put in the book, it makes us want to see it fully happen. So, in the end, when it comes to the Sonic and Sally pairing, in my opinion, being a longtime fan and supporter of it, the reason fans, are behind it as more so than, let's say, Sonic Amy, Sonic Blaze, if you will, Sonic Rouge, or Sonic OCs, or Sonic Bunny. The reason we're behind it is because not only does it feel more real at times and more relatable, but mainly because of all the times that they tried to take it away from us. They tried to tease that it's no longer a thing, or they're not really an item. Oh, we're gonna break them up for 90 issues. Oh, we're gonna turn on the Mecha Sally, and it's like the more you tried to take it away, the more it made us want to see it. Get back. The more it made us want to see. Like I said, the more we're gonna want to see it. And that's all I can really say on it, guys. So I got to cut this short. My mom's home, so she almost caught me, so I don't want to get caught again. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on why we support the shipping of Sonic and Sally a lot. But let me know what your thoughts are. Do you agree with what I have to say? Until next time, talk to y'all later.